Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we made a custom stainless steel lyric sheet. We process a lot of stainless steel here in the shop when it comes to fiber etching, and actually the machine behind me right now, the laser, is actually processing another job as we speak. So this is stainless steel 304. Thickness is roughly 12 gauge, or it is 12 gauge, but it's a little bit less than 1/8. Or roughly 3 millimeters, so 2.7 millimeters. Now the nice thing about stainless steel, it's very corrosive resistant. It's not corrosive proof, but it's definitely resistant. Another option, if you wanted something a lot stronger, let's say corrosion wise, we can also do the same job in 316. 316 looks identical in touch, feel, weight, everything to 304. It just has more corrosive resistance. So let's say you wanted this in a public pool with chlorine. Well, then we'd have to do this in definitely 316 because 304 would start to show its age pretty quickly. Now the fiber etching we did on this, as you can see, is nice and sharp. We get the focus working correctly. And what you see here is the contrast, and the contrast is not any dyes or inks. It's actually the fiber laser hitting it. So it's tempering the steel where you see the dark coloring, or depending on the angle, the black to the brown. And it's etched into it, so you could feel when you run your fingers over it, you could actually feel the lyrics. So the first step of making this is to boot up our plasma cutter and chop it out. After plasma cutting this, the next step is to make the holes. So you see each corner has a hole. Now these holes are too small to make with the plasma cutter, so we have an amazing drill press that does amazing holes, and I've used it for a ton of projects and it's just absolutely wonderful to play with. So after making all the holes, the next step for this project here is actually do the fiber etching. Now again, this is fiber etched, so there's nothing that will peel, crack, or fade over time. The metal itself is permanently discolored, I guess, or colored. And then from there, you can see the process.
Estudio en la escuela, pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con un ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todos. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Now you might be wondering, why didn't we cut through the sheet to make the lyrics sheet rather than etch onto it? Now that's a common question we get from customers. We can cut through it, not a problem with the water jet. The problem is we're severely limited regarding font choice because the font has to be a stencil based, which means all the inside parts need to be supported. But if we're etching just the surface of it, we can literally use any font or imagery you can imagine, and it works perfectly well. As for durability, if we cut through it or we etch it, I'd say for 304 stainless steel, it's about the same. There's no real difference. So if you're looking for custom sheets of our lyrics or whatever, what have you, contact me at CNCKing.com. We'll make it for you and ship it right to your door.